Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. LP up there, yeah. This should be the final episode on the transmission. We're down to the valve body and bullshit like that. What you got to say?
Doubt it.
Yeah, we'll probably be taking this thing back out again. You know, this is like the 5th time, so why not do it 2 or 3 more times just to make it interesting?
It's a hobby.
It's a hobby, but hey, we're getting better at it.
Lingering over you. Linger.
So let's get to this. We like the valve body and, you know, the bottom end of it. And I think we can call this a done deal. So hang on, here we go. All right, guys. First thing we got to do, right here where our shift lever goes in, we got a little seal that goes in there. We got her all lubed up. Let's see if we can get that sucker in there. Yeah. Hammer's the best persuader. So, wait a minute. Where'd I put that damn thing? Here it is. Let's sink this thing down in there. But she is slippery. She's seated. Now, we're gonna install all this crap. Laura's pulled this off. You gotta pull this off, and we're gonna have to drive this through there. I mean, that case is close on this. So let's take our hammer, just tap. A little tappy tap there, Buff. Let's roll her back up. So then we're gonna get her bolt on there. Right, I think that's right. Nope, that ain't right. Yeah, maybe it is. Then we gotta get our linkage in there. No, that ain't right. But this is what we're doing. Then we gotta put this clip on there that takes up, here, I'll show you when we get done. Hang on. Okay, so we got this all back in. We gotta tighten it up, but I'm gonna wait till we get the valve body on there. Next is, we got to put check balls in this thing. I'm looking at the book, but I gotta look at the separator plate to be real sure this is right. The separator plate is gonna tell us everything we need to know. If I can get them out of here. So, according to our diagram down here, sorry, I know you can't see it, but I got it sitting right here. This is a 90s model, so it says 88 to 93 only. So, we got a check ball in that. And let's just pour them out of here. We got a check ball in this one. And then we have a check ball in here. And we have a check ball in here. So now we really gonna have to look at this separator plate and make sure they have to be there. Right. This one, yes. Right. This one, yes. There's 2 holes. This one stops up this hole and this hole. So we got that. Okay guys, next day I got kind of tired of messing with it, so we got our separator plate on, all our check balls in, in their valve body. I did put the accumulator piston back in, so now we're going to set this valve body on here and start finding all the bolts to it. Our first thing we got to do here is our shift rod. It's got to go back in. Then we fish it in this little sucker right here. Then we set our valve body down here. Let's see. Yep. All right. Let's get her lined up. We're off just a hair here. There, I think that's got it. Yeah, I know this one goes right in the middle. Right there. Well, supposed to. And then you got a crap ton of bolts. Why does it keep shifting on me? Ain't no sense in y'all sitting around watching me put bolts in, so let me get all of our bolts in this thing and we'll be right back. All right, now we're ready for our accumulator. We got bolts in. They're not really tight. They're just holding everything down. Let's see if we can get this thing finagled on here in some fashion. All right. Remember, this thing is under pressure. You've got that darn spring in it. It's starting to look like a transmission again now. Come on. Okay. Now we got to put this on. Little lock for our shifting pawl. Got to tighten that down. We still got our auxiliary valve body, but there's a piston in here. I want to take this thing apart and see if I can get a seal to put on that piston. That way it'll all have all new plastics in it. And then, where's it at? We got this stuff to put on. All right. This is our lockup for our overdrive. I can get it down in there where she goes. There it is. Then this. And it goes like that. Underneath there. Our ground wire here. You know, because somebody once told me there's no ground wires in a 700 R4. And then we're going to have to redo that. This is our power to our lockup solenoid. Well, yeah. There it is. Get your butt in there. Almost. There's that. And then, like I said, we gotta take that bolt out and put that in. I knew there was gonna be some stuff like that. And again, we didn't use this is a temperature sensor for your 4th gear lockup transmission. I guess supposed to get so hot before it comes on. So there, let me finish putting all this in there and then we'll move on to that valve body, that auxiliary. All right, put a new seal in this piston in here. Oh, wait a minute. We got a check ball that goes right here. This hole right here. And we'll dab her in there with some Vaseline so she don't fall out while we're putting it in. All right, now we're ready to go. And she sits right there. And we have 4 bolts. Well, we're supposed to have 4 bolts. Why is this one being such a pain? All right, now we're cooking with something. Yee. That one's gonna be a pain. And there's an 8mm that goes right down in here, and we're gonna have to have a socket to go on that one. There. And her 10, snug her down a little bit. And another 10. And then this little jewel goes on there. And that's the reason I left that bolt there out. This has got to go there. And I'll finish tapping her down in there here in a minute. Get the bolt started back. There's that. And then we have one here as a retainer that goes on this one. And that's about it. Let me get this stuff here all tightened down and where I want it. All right, and then I think all we left like is the filter and the pan. Okay, so now everything is done in here. We need to put our filter in. There she is, I think. I don't feel like it's seating right now. No more. There. All right, now, our gasket here. I'd rather have had a rubber gasket, but this is what comes in the kit. But, you know, as long as it seals, as long as it seals. And let's see. I do believe we go this way. So, I'll start putting the bolts in this. All right, let me get all the bolts in this. I got a couple of grommets over here to change out on this side, and then I got to put the seal retainer in the front. And I think we're done, guys. Okay, and we got her set right side up. We got to put our new grommet in for our dipstick tube. Get her down in there. There. Then our pressure cable grommet. Might as well change that since we got a new one. This is the easy stuff. Now somebody done went and put RTB around it. That guy didn't even change these whenever he, oh no, I remember that cable was broke and he, instead of buying one, he just put RTB around it. Now, let's get our cable here. Maybe a pressure cable. Yeah, this might be a little bit of a pain in the butt. But y'all get the idea. We got to get that on there. Let me do that, and then I got one more thing to show you, and we're going to call this done. All right, here we go. Last thing. This thing right here is supposed to help hold that front seal in and keep it from backing out, because sometimes these 700 R4s will pop that thing out there. So let's just I think that's it. Nope, it's in the wrong spot, but I gotta move it around. But there you go, man. Let me do this real quick while I'm doing it and just be done with it. Let's see. I think right there is how we need it to go. Nope. Dang it. I didn't pay much attention how I took this thing out, but it can't be over those them lugs. That's weird. Well, you can't sit right there. You can't sit there. Can't sit there. Can't sit there. All right, it's taking too long. Let me get this on, guys. There you go. Hope y'all got something out of this. All I like now is I got to get a torque converter. I checked on them. They're like a standard torque converter is $189. I just got to come up with the money to get that. But that's a complete rebuild. I checked everything. One thing I didn't do is mess around with the valve body much, because me and Lars went through that when we put that transmission kit in. So I knew it was good. Other than that, that's the only thing we didn't do, man. We checked out every last piece in this thing, and the way the book says, it's supposed to be perfect and ready to go. Like I said, torque converter, I got to pull the engine back out of the little Blazer, because I put a high pressure pump in that thing. I put a pump out of the trash truck engine in it, which was brand new, and I forgot it was high pressure, and now that thing is just spewing oil out the rear main seal, because it just, I mean, I don't do it all the time, but when you rip her up, man, she'll squirt oil out. So I think that's next on my list, get that done so I can get this thing bolted up in there, and then I got to find some place to store this while I'm waiting on the torque converter. I'll go ahead and tear into that transfer case and see what's letting that thing slip. But anyway, like I said, I hope this helps somebody out. I'm going to try to put it in a playlist, just all 4 parts. That way it's a complete list. You know, if somebody's wondering how to do it, there you go. But the main thing is, yes, you can build a transmission in your garage. or in your backyard. You don't have to have special tools. You don't have to have, well, that spring compressor is kind of important, but you can make one. Sorry, I got something in my eye. That was the whole goal of behind this video, man. It don't take a genius to do one of these things. You just need to take plenty of pictures, get the right kind of manual, and it's not hard. It's not hard. If you got the right manual, it'll tell you what wear parts you need to check and all that kind of stuff, and you know, show you how if they're bad. But anyway, that's it for this one. We'll see you on the next one. Everybody home and safe. Y'all take care. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next one.